Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the wonderful world you guys are watching from. Jesse Brower, Jesse Brower's Solar Leads. I'm also the very proud founder of Telecentric, what is becoming the world's largest solar telemarketing call center, one step at a time. I'm so excited. We just signed an agreement with a new client. We are doing a exclusive room for him, 20-man call center, brick and mortar. We're using our second room. So we have our first room that's already built out, and the second room is in process. The computers will be here Monday, and we're having custom desks built that will fit 20 people in that room. So by the end of the next week, we are going to be jamming for that company in Texas. We're going to be dialing all day, 8 hours a day for them, exclusively for them. And we've got room over here at the Telecentric headquarters in the room 3. So room 1's built out. We've been cranking for a while. Room 2 has been used intermittently, but room 2 is now dedicated to that Texas client, and it will be cranking full steam ahead by the end of next week. Computers arrive Monday, and room 3, which is the biggest room of all, can hold 100 people inside of it. I can do 40 computers down each side and 20 in the middle. Really, I could probably do 40 down the middle if I really wanted to do it that way. I could probably hold 120 people in that room. But regardless, guys, it's open. That room, I'm renting it, and it is open. So if you're a solar company and you want to, blow up and have a physical call center presence in the Philippines, especially in Bohol, it's fantastic. You've got TaskUs here. You've got IBEX. These are big international companies. And we like to recruit from there. We like to go over to TaskUs, and stand down underneath where Seattle's Best Coffee is, pass out flyers. It's easy to get people here because it's a call center environment in the Philippines, especially Bohol, because this is a pocket of the Philippines that has really good English. Not everywhere you go in the Philippines has this high level of English. In Bohol, it's very focused on tourism and high degree college educations. And then a lot of times people leave Bohol and they go to work in the United States or in Europe, and they need to have really good English. So English in Bohol is really, really good. When I went to travel around in Luzon, I'm up there in Lipa and Alaminos and the different places, the English skill set was not nearly as good as it is right here in Bohol. And that is one of the reasons why, guys, there's 2 major international call centers right here in Bohol, as well in Cebu. So very good right here in the Visayas pocket of English-speaking people. Fantastic choice that I made to put my call center right here. So you've got IBEX, you've got TaskUs, and now you've got Telecentric, which is my company, the 3rd major player in the call center game right here in this island of over 1 million people. We have 1.3 million people on this island. We are growing the call center. So like I said, we've got room 1 built out. It's operational. Number 2 will be fully operational by the end of next week. And I'm going to give you guys a tour. And that is exclusively for that Texas client. All of those 20 telemarketers will be dialing for them full-time. Super pumped. We're going to make a lot of money out of that room. I'm targeting about $70,000 profit per month out of that one little room. And then we've got number 3, okay, which is a bigger room. I mean, it's massive. I can hold 100, 120 people in there. So if you are a solar company and you're watching this and you want to have a physical call center presence in the Philippines, partner with Telecentric, partner with Jesse Brower. We'll build out a segment of that room or even the entire room for you, staff it, computers, everything, and we'll be making your solar appointments for you guys for 2024 so you can be lining up your megawatts. I'm excited about it, guys. But what I wanted to talk about on this particular live is, if you're the individual solar pro, I was just talking to the companies, but if you're an individual solar pro and you rely upon door knocking and you rely upon telemarketing, making your own appointments, what's going to happen to you if you don't get your ass on the doors, right? Or if you don't get your ass on the phones, if you don't start making appointments, more or less, if you don't start making appointments, either knocking or calling, what's going to happen? I mean, are you going to wait till February 1st whenever you've got $3,000 or $4,000 left in the account, things are getting tight? Maybe you did really good in 2023, you stacked some cash, but we know how solar salespeople can be. A lot of salespeople can be this way. They stack a bunch of cash, and then then they just live off that for a while until they have to go back. But why would you want to do that? Why not? You've had long enough. It's January 10th. Everybody's had a good long break. Why not start making your appointments right now before the weekend, guys? Don't wait till January 15th or the end of February when things start getting tight. And a lot of you guys are already on it. Just talked to one of my buddies. They just made 75 appointments in one day. There's some of us that are out here kicking ass and taking names. But some of you guys that are on the fence, let me just encourage you guys, get off the fence. Start making your appointments now. Fill your pipeline so that February 1st, when it comes around, you got a fat stack, you got a pipeline that's filled up with installs getting ready to go in. instead of, damn, you know what? I only sold one job in January, and now I got to go, knock doors for 18 hours a day to try to catch up so that I don't, miss my mortgage or whatever. Don't put yourself in that position, guys. And you know what? Knocking doors is fine, but so is calling. And I'm telling you, in my opinion, calling is more efficient. How about that big gated community that you've got to jump over the wall to get inside? I've got all that data. I've got the cell phone numbers of the owners of all those places, guys. Literally, it's Experian Credit Bureau homeowner data. So everybody who has an Experian Credit Bureau rating, yeah, everybody in that gated community has one. So, why would you have to go jump over the gate and knock and all this bullshit when you can literally just call the people, call them on their cell phone, send them an email, send them a text blast. I've got you covered, guys. I'm telling you, I've been doing this a long ass time, and that's the way to go. You want to get into those big neighborhoods, those private neighborhoods, the ones that you can't really easily knock, call them. And in my opinion, calling is more efficient anyway. So you get a large list of either aged solar leads, some homeowner data, a really good efficient dialer. You plug it in there and you sit down and you just make calls, guys. You get a headset like this, $20 at Walmart, just any simple Logitech headset. You don't need anything fancy. You don't have to complicate this stuff, guys. It's very, 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 very simple. If you know how to knock doors, you know how to do telemarketing. Let me repeat that. If you know how to knock doors, you know how to do telemarketing. You're just going to talk into the headset instead of talking at the person at the door. It's just the same exact thing. I used to knock doors for newspapers when I was a teenager. I've knocked doors for pavers and a couple of other things throughout my life. And I'm telling you, if you can knock doors, you can make calls. And let me tell you, making calls is a lot more relaxing and enjoyable to sit in your house and actually make calls than go out there and knock doors. And sometimes you want to just go out and get a walk, and it's cool. You want to feel the blood circulating, and that's fantastic. But as far as efficiency, hands down, guys, does it take you more than 9 seconds to walk from one house to the next? I guarantee you it does. But when you're on an auto dialer and you're able to connect with homeowners and skip all the goddamn renters, skip them all, skip all the renters, right? Because we don't deal with renters, guys. We're dealing with verified homeowner data. So when you're knocking doors, you don't know who the hell's a renter unless you're going through your app. And I guarantee you that takes time to go through the app and figure out who's a renter, skip this house, da-da-da-da. Great. Whenever you're calling a list of verified homeowners, guys, you get to skip all the renters, you get to skip all the credit fails, because we're talking about 650 and above credit, $40,000 and above income, single family homes, verified homeowners. So when we're talking call-in data, it's way more efficient than knocking doors. I'm talking homeowner data. It's way more efficient than knocking doors because you're talking to homeowners that are credit-worthy, income-worthy people. When you're out knocking doors, holy shit, you might hit 3 renters in a row. How many minutes before you talk to the next homeowner? Whereas we're calling homeowner data, you get it down to a 10, 15 second wait time. You got the dialer cranked up, you're waiting 10, 15 seconds to get somebody on the line. Bam, another homeowner to talk to, another homeowner to talk to, another homeowner to talk to. And you're telling me if you get a homeowner on the line, you can't set an appointment. A lot of you guys are great on the doors. You're slaying on the doors, right? So if you had a homeowner on the line every 15 seconds, what could you do with that? Yes, hello, Mr. Smith. Hey, I've only got a minute. Da-da-da-da-da. Set your solar appointments. A lot of you guys could rack up 10 in a day because you're very talented, right? But what's going to happen if you waste that talent for the rest of this month? You get to February 1st, you got nothing in the pipeline, maybe you sold one job. Why do it? Why not get some homeowner data and a dialing software or some aged solar leads and get started before the weekend and just bust ass, guys. Make $1 million this year. I'm doing it. Non-negotiable. I'm going to clear myself $1 million. Watch me do it. And you know what? I wasn't that far off last year. We did pretty damn good. I mean, we did pretty damn good. And so this year, in order to stretch and get that $1 million in profit, it's happening. And with the rate I'm going, with the type of things that I'm doing, it's going to be even more. So why don't you do it too? Why don't you go sell your megawatts, build your team, get your dealer going, go from an individual salesperson to somebody that has too many appointments. You don't even know what to do with them. What are you going to do then? You're going to recruit your salespeople. You're going to put them on a red line, and the rest is history, guys. It's time to make money. So I'm here for you. I've got the leads. I've got the data. I've got the dialing software. And that's what we do. I don't sell solar, guys. I make all of my money supporting you guys. I make all of my money selling leads, data, dialing software, and appointments. And it's been that way from the start. So all of you guys say, well, why don't you just sell the goddamn thing yourself? Because that's not what I do. It's never been what I've done. It's since 2017 when I started this, it was appointment setting, to where when I got involved in it in 2019 with Michael O'Donnell, it was appointment setting, and we've been blowing the doors off. So I've never even written one single solar policy, or what do you call it, a solar contract. I've never done that. I don't need to do it. That's not what I do. I don't think Rich Viola has ever sold one either. And they did $50 million in sales in 2 years. So we're a lead company, guys, but we're legit. And a lot of you guys, and you can call me on my iPhone. You can call me up and get me directly on my real iPhone at 623-204-1812. 623-204-1812, and you're going to get to talk to me. And sometimes I don't get back to all of you guys. You know, sometimes it's hard because I get a lot of leads coming in through that method, but I don't have an AI bot following up with you. I don't have any kind of a spammy thing going on. What I've got is my real iPhone, and when you text me, I'm going to see it. I'm going to call you back and say, hey, what's going on? This is Jesse Brower. Yeah, you know, Jesse Brower Solar Leads, the founder of Telecentric, and we're going to get you some leads, data, and dialer. Today was a decent day, about a $5,000 day. And you know what? That's cool, but we got to really, really, really ramp it up. We got to ramp it up to where we're doing, you know, $30,000 days. I want to sell so many leads, man. I want to be the biggest leads company on the planet. So that's what we're doing, guys. We're ramping it up so we can be the biggest solar telemarketing call center, the biggest leads vendor, the biggest homeowner data vendor, the biggest dialer vendor, to where, you know what, a $5,000 day is like a $2 day. I want to get it to where we're making $30,000, $40,000 a day really, really quick. And you know what? I can do it selling leads to you guys because you need it. And you need that kick in the ass, man. What I'm telling you right now is true about a lot of you guys. You know, you're wasting your time. You're waiting, getting right to the edge. And then bam, you're going to go out and knock doors and save your ass. But you know what you could do is get ahead of it and start really stacking things up right now. Get some leads before the weekend. Start really, really stacking it up and making a lot more money than you did in 2023. You know what? And it's very possible. So I'm here for you guys. I want to help you. If you need leads, which you do. If you need data, which you do. If you need a fast auto dialing system, which you do, just text the word leads, LEADS, to 623-204-1812. Just text the word leads to 623-204-1812. And I do want to mention, guys, we have a mailer program available. So if you guys like mailing things to people's houses, we can incorporate an Aged Solar Leads homeowner data dialing package with a mailer element to it into the deal. So if you guys want mailers, we can help you out there as well. Also, now, if you guys want to rent a seat on my dialer, so say you don't want to buy any leads or data or get a dialer for yourself, you just want to rent a seat, we'll give you a seat for $450 a month with all the data that you need in the areas that you're looking for to sit down and make cold calls. Now, if you pay the $450 and you don't do anything, you're not getting a refund at all, right? This is for people, no refunds, but you've got unlimited access for the entire month. So if you get down and you actually sit your ass down and call for 4 or 5 hours a day, and get 3 or 4 appointments every day, you're going to make an enormous return on that $450. But if you say, well, you know what, it's hard, you know, and then there's no try before you buy. We know that it works. Everybody knows that it works. My auto dialer is sick. It's a screaming demon. It's a Bugatti dialer. We know that it works. So you pay me the $450, you get 1 month access, unlimited calls with data, homeowner data loaded in your area. It's a no-brainer. If you just want to get your feet wet and you don't want to buy the dialer data and leads, that's what you can do. And you can use it as much as you want for the entire month for 30 days. And then again, if you buy it and you don't use it, it's your loss. And I'm keeping the $450 because that's the deal on that one. But use it. You know, if you get the dialer, if you pay the rent, use it. I mean, you are going to crush if you get on my dialer and start making calls. Other than that, guys, leads, data, dialer. You can rent the seat on my dialer. If you are a solar company watching this and you want to build out a physical call center, I've got enough room for another 120 agents in that other room over there. Give me a call, 623-204-1812. We'll work out a deal with you. I just worked out a deal with a Texas company where we are in the process of building. We just ordered the computers. They will be here Monday. An exclusive room for them. So that room is going to be used only for that Texas company. 20 telemarketers, 20 computers, all day long, just hammering for that Texas company. We're going to make a lot of money. I'm targeting $70,000 a month profit from that one room, and I'm sure as hell going to. It's a non-negotiable for me, and that's the way I work. When I set my mind to something, I go after it, and I get it. So how are you guys? Are you making non-negotiable decisions, or are you just saying, well, you know, let me go out and jack around some more before I get to my goals? I would suggest you make some non-negotiable decisions and really stick to it. And if you need help with that, go listen to the audiobook by Tony Robbins, which is Awaken the Giant Within. Awaken the Giant Within is the audiobook and the idea that helped me to understand what a decision was. Before I heard that book, I was pretty unaware of what a real ironclad, you know, non-negotiable decision was. Helped me a lot, changed my life. I made the decision to move to the Philippines. I made a decision to have the world's largest call center. And you know what? We're kicking ass. So, guys, I appreciate you. Thanks for watching all of my lives today. And, yeah, just text the word leads, LEADS, to 623-204-1812. Be confident. Smile, guys. Enjoy your life, because life is really, 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 really good. You know, and if you don't already enjoy, like, nice things like coffee, drink coffee, guys. You're going to go make cold calls. You want to be in a good mood. Man, you know what? Get a nice old coffee machine. If you guys don't already know, well, you do. Of course you do. But I'm just showing off. this kind of stuff is nice. You know, these little coffee, it's easy. You don't have to worry about, you know, mess with the grounds. Pop it in there, fresh brewed coffee. Go make your cold calls. I drink, you know, plenty of coffee, guys, and I love it. So I hope you guys enjoy it too. Yeah, let's just kick ass this year, you know. Let's just absolutely kick ass and do way more in 2024 than we did in 2023. I know that it's going to be a good year, and you know why? Not because of destiny, not because God's going to do it for me, because I'm doing it for myself. And you can do it for yourself as well. For sure, God is real. For sure, God created the natural world, but the business people and the entrepreneurs created the rest, right? He gave us the platform, and it's up to us to go out and build what we want. So, yeah, God bless you guys. You know, pray to God, ask him for help. And then when he gives you an answer, get your ass up and go do the work, because otherwise it ain't going to happen. You know what? The way that I think God works is he gives you information. He gave you a platform. He gave you an earth. He gave you oxygen to breathe and a human body to live in. And we say, God, how can I do this? Or help me with this. He's going to say, okay, here's the path. He's going to show you the way. And then you're either going to go the way or you're not going to go the way. But that's about where his help ends, as far as I'm concerned, at least most of the time. It's literally up to us to either go do the work or not. So I would suggest you guys, you know, get off your ass, go do the work, and make a difference, man. Make yourself rich. Let me just tell you guys, having money, being able to travel around, go into the 5-star hotels and not even worry about it, it's so much better. You know, it's just so much better than the alternative. And I've been broke, guys. I mean, fuck, I used to be on food stamps, you know, years ago, food stamps and shit. And I took home about $400,000 in 2023. And I mean, so you know what? A lot of you guys made more and a lot of you guys made way less. Whatever it is, it was a good amount for me, but I'm ready to fucking go all the way, dude. I'm ready to clear $1 million this year. And I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it. With the way we're going, we're definitely going to do it. It's so much better to have money, guys, to be in that, you know, top 5%, top 3% income bracket. And this year we're going to be in the top 1% income bracket. It's so much better to have cash like that than to be broke. And let me tell you, just about every single problem that you have can be solved with money, you know, in one way or another. Even if you've got a fucked up relationship with your wife, money will pay for counseling, or, you know, like a nice gift to convince your wife to even take a look at counseling and then go. Trust me, I know. I've done it. And I've paid the $125 an hour to go see a counselor, and it helped a lot. So just about anything that you're dealing with, money can help. And so I would suggest you just make a shitload of money, guys. Don't settle. Don't be content. Don't just say, well, you know, I'd rather, and I like to talk. So I'm going to talk for a minute. You hear these people saying, well, I'd rather be happy than have a lot of, what a stupid thing to say. It's like, you don't have to choose between both. That's like some broke person talking and being lazy or something. That's what that is. You don't say, hey, I'd rather be happy than have a lot of money or whatever. No, you just go do both. It's up to you. Be happy and have a lot of money. Go do whatever it takes, and just enjoy your life. And then get out and use some of it, guys. Don't be in a scarcity mindset. Go travel a little bit and do some work from your phone. You know, you can do a lot of this stuff virtually these days, and it's a lot of fun. So, well, it sounds like it's raining outside pretty heavily. Man, I love the Philippines. It's so cool out here. We got all kinds of rain. I'm living in the jungle. What an amazing life. It's just terrific. It really is pretty cool, guys. I'm glad I moved to the Philippines. If you get a chance, you should come out here. It has modernized tremendously. Even in the last, since I started coming here in 2015, and it's now 2023, it's improved so much. I mean, you've got amazing restaurants, you've got malls, you've got infrastructure. Philippines is happening. It's the fastest growing economy in Southeast Asia, from what I understand. And I mean, it's booming. It is absolutely booming. And the people are typically pretty happy. I don't feel any danger out here at all, especially in Bohol. Super, super safe. You got to come out to the Philippines and see what I'm talking about. Krista came out here for a month. Krista Keeper was out here. She was staying in the other apartment. So I've got this building which has the 3 commercial units downstairs and the 2 apartments up top. And she stayed in the other apartment. I let her stay in it for an entire month, and it was epic. We went to all the different resorts. We went everywhere. We went up to the mountains in Cebu. It was really, really cool having Krista here, and I'm looking forward to having her back. Man, it's nice. And you know what? I know the United States is cool too. We are planning, when the kids get out of school this summer, to go back to the United States during summertime. I'll work from my laptop and my phone, and I'll manage, my managers from remote, because I have a call center, so I have to help the managers understand and make sure the managers are leading correctly and all of that. But guys, I'm going to take an RV and go from the West Coast to the East Coast and back with my kids. take like a month. And I want to explore the United States as well. And you guys, that's what you can do when you've got money. So plus we're going with Mike. We're going with Michael O'Donnell on that cruise. We got a lot of stuff planned this year. We're going to Europe and all this stuff. I guess it's going to be near Italy or in Italy. I don't really know, but I just know we're going. We booked it, and it's going to be epic to hang out with Mike and, you know, the big dogs in solar. And you know what? I'm there because I'm a big dog in solar, and that's the reality. I'm a big guy in the leads world, and I'm going to get bigger, and I'm going to be the biggest. I'm going to be the biggest, guys, when it comes to leads, data dialer, call center stuff. That's what I'm doing. And you know what? That's what it is. So, hey, God bless. Thanks for watching. I'm enjoying doing these lives again. You'll see more of me. Going to be working here in the office, totally crushing it. Have a great day. Leads, data, dialing software, rent a seat on my dialer. Build out a physical call center with me here at my telecentric location. It's easy to get a hold of me. You can start the conversation by texting the word leads, LEADS, to 623-204-1812. Text leads to 623-204-1812. I'm going to have lunch. I'm going to have a couple tacos with some rice and beans. Have a terrific day, guys. Thanks for watching.